Welcome back to WAWA. I'm Buzz Martin, and let's continue with these calls on recent UFO sightings here in Rand County. Let's go ahead and hear from Tom here on line 2. Go ahead, Tom.
Hi, Buzz. Thanks for taking my call. I know it sounds strange, but I saw those red lights too. I'm down by the Marshall Pond area. I was on my porch and saw this burning red glow above the trees.
Could have been one of those famous Marshall Pond sunsets.
Yeah. This was no sunset. It was way too bright.
Okay, Tom, thanks for the call. Next caller, please.
I never believed in this ET garbage. But what I saw last night was not natural. It scared the cows something fierce.
Scared cows?
I'm not sleeping.
Oh, hey, whoops. So, looks like we lost Tanya there. Move on to line 5. Carol, I believe. Go ahead, Carol.
I called the police. The FBI, nobody believes me.
Alien.
I haven't seen my husband since last night. He went out to the barn. I heard this low whooshing sound and, oh, the wall shook. I heard it again this afternoon. It's horrible.
Oh. What the heck is going on with this thing? What? Come on!
Oh, come on. Lots of stars out there tonight. Sure is beautiful. What do you think? Is anyone out there beyond the Earth? Are there space aliens or extraterrestrials?
I actually have the answer to that. No one knows.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. No one knows, but I think so. Look at all those stars. We can't be alone in the cosmos. Call me hopeful.
Okay, Mr. Hopeful, believing in aliens is fine, but it's not very scientific. Science waits until the real evidence is collected. Call me skeptical.
Okay, Ms. Skeptical, I get your drift. All the reports of UFOs don't seem like much proof of space aliens. But people swear by their stories. You never know.
Oh, exactly. But right now, no one can prove or disprove life beyond Earth. All you're left with is an argument. For example, I could argue since space is so inconceivably huge, billions and billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, that it makes sense to reason intelligent life must be out there, somewhere. We can't be the only life going. On the other hand, I could argue that stars and planets have been around for around 13 billion years. That's an amazing amount of time for life to develop and travel through the universe. So, where are they? Why haven't space aliens ever visited Earth? This is Fermi's paradox, named after the great physicist Enrico Fermi.
I don't know. As you say, the universe is huge. Maybe they just haven't spotted us yet. For thousands of years, there have been people like us squabbling about the possibility of life beyond our planet. In ancient Greece, a man named Epicurus wrote, "There are infinite worlds, both like and unlike this world of ours."
Ah, but the great Aristotle disagreed, simply saying, there cannot be several worlds. The Earth is unique.
Long ago, we thought the Earth was the center of all creation. The planets and stars orbited the Earth in these crystalline spheres. Then the great Nicholas Copernicus came along in 1543 and said no. The Earth is not stationary and in the middle. The sun is at the center, and the planets all go around the sun.
Yeah, so I know that.
I'm building an argument. Just wait. Remember Galileo? Well, with his new telescope, he completely changed the way we look at the universe. He extended our eyes and saw what had never been seen. Craters on the moon. Spots on the sun. Moons circling around Jupiter. And a ring around Saturn, which Galileo said looked like ears. And don't forget Isaac Newton. His genius was noting that an apple and the moon both fall. The Earth's gravity causes the apple to fall straight down. The moon falls too, but it falls around the Earth because it's moving very fast. If you launch an apple out of a cannon at 5 miles per second, it would go into orbit too.
Okay, I get it. Copernicus, Galileo, Newton, they all discovered there is nothing unique about the Earth. It's a planet with no special position in the universe. It shares the same physical laws with everything else in space.
Exactly. Then life on Earth might not be special. It could be commonplace. Lots of life on other planets. Gotcha. Great argument for life, right?
Not really. I could easily say life on Earth is rare, special. It could be so unique that it couldn't happen anywhere else.
But if the laws of physics are the same everywhere, maybe the laws of biology are too.
You bring up a critical point, Hopeful. What kind of alien biology are we talking about? Are we talking simple bacterial life or complex intelligent life?
I don't know, both, hopefully.
To help you understand just how recent intelligent life came to be on Earth, let's look at the entire history of the universe, all 13.8 billion years, condensed into one cosmic calendar. Here, 1 month equals just over 1 billion years. A day is almost 40 million years. And 1 second is 400 years.
Cool, I saw this on the TV show Cosmos.
Right. The Big Bang starts it all off on January 1st. The first stars and galaxies come along shortly afterward, around January 15th. Stars are born, live, and die all over the place for the next 8 months. Finally, on September 1st, the sun and its planets begin to form. Shortly afterward, on September 21st, life starts. Simple bacterial life. For the next 3 months or so, life evolves slowly. With the Cambrian explosion, we start to see a wider variety of life. Dinosaurs come into the picture around December 24th. But they go extinct on December 29th. Intelligent humans using stone tools and fire arrive on December 31st at 10:30 p.m. Galileo's telescope arrived just 1 second ago. My point, hopeful, is that intelligent humans haven't been around that long. We're just the last little blip on the cosmic timeline. Maybe simple bacterial life is plentiful out there. It has existed on Earth for almost 4 billion years.
I didn't realize we humans are such recent arrivals. But I read on a NASA website you need to follow the water because life needs water. This is astrobiology, the science of life beyond Earth.
That's right. Water is key. It's the supreme molecule for dissolving and transporting, well, molecules. Like DNA, the genetic code for life.
The variety of life on our planet is staggering. There's over 1 billion different species. So if we find a planet out there with lots of water, then there's a good chance for life?
Well, maybe. Given enough time and the right watery conditions, maybe life does flourish, like here on Earth. But look at what one asteroid did 65 million years ago. This cosmic collision not only wiped out the dinosaurs, but over 70% of all living species went extinct.
But many species did survive.
Yes, but many things could slow down life even more, or even stop it. A planet's climate could get too hot. Killer asteroids are always a danger. Plus, we really do not know how life started in the first place. It might have happened only once, on planet Earth.
But think of all the wild places life can exist on Earth. Have you heard of extremophiles?
Yes, it's life that can
exist almost anywhere, like at the bottom of the ocean, where no light can penetrate, no photosynthesis. These geothermal vents, or black smokers, on the ocean floor provide energy to help these small creatures convert hydrogen sulfide into food. They can live in caves and inside rocks. Look at this extremophile, a tardigrade. It's actually tiny, it's microscopic. They can also subsist deep inside ice, in freezing temperatures well below zero. Or thrive in the hot deserts, where temperatures reach over 135 degrees Fahrenheit. These tardigrades can even survive the radiation of space. These incredible extremophiles practically prove there is life beyond Earth.
No, it doesn't. Just because
I bet extremophiles can live in amazing harsh conditions, like Mars.
Ah, yes, the red planet. Mars is best described as a cold desert. Average temperature here is about 70 degrees, below zero. Life could have started here. Water was once plentiful, billions of years ago. The rovers and orbiters that we sent to Mars have found all kinds of evidence for water. and a thicker, warmer atmosphere. Look at these images showing channels and gullies on Mars where water once flowed. There's even evidence of recent water grooves within the last 10 years.
See? Told ya. Mars is a good bet for life.
Now don't get too excited, hopeful. I still consider Mars a long shot for life. And remember, we need irrefutable evidence.
I love the imagination of Mars writers from long ago. The War of the Worlds, those big, blasting tripod things. Cool.
All this science fiction speculation can be a good thing. It gets people thinking about what types of life are possible.
Imagination is crucial in science fiction.
And science. As Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge.
What about Europa, one of the 4 big moons of Jupiter? These icy geysers are caused by water working its way to the surface. A huge ocean exists here. All living organisms on Earth need water to survive. So where there's water, there could be
life. Yes, Europa is a possibility. So are Titan and Enceladus, 2 moons of Saturn. And maybe other places in our solar system. The chance of life on an icy moon like Europa stretches our definition of a star's habitable zone.
Habitable zone? What's that?
Think of it this way. The Earth is the perfect distance from the sun. It's not too close like Venus, where it's 900 degrees pretty much all the time. Or too far, like the red planet Mars.
I get it. The Earth orbits the sun in the habitable zone. It's not too cold like Mars, not too hot like Venus. You could call it the Goldilocks zone, a just right region where a planet can orbit a star and have liquid water.
When searching for water beyond our solar system, we need to remember that not all stars are the same. Stars come in a wide variety of colors and temperatures. The sun peaks in the yellow part of the visible spectrum, with a surface temperature of 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But imagine if the sun was a giant blue star, twice as big and twice as hot.
Then the habitable zone will shift further away from the star, like out near the orbit of Mars.
And what if our sun was a small red dwarf star, twice as small and twice as cold?
Then the habitable zone will move inward towards the planets of Venus or Mercury.
Very good. Now the Earth's position would be way too cold for liquid water.
So skeptical, I heard we have found thousands of planets going around other stars in our galaxy.
Absolutely. They're called exoplanets. The first one discovered around a sun-like star was located here in the constellation Pegasus in 1995. Soon after, exoplanets were found in the constellations Andromeda, Ursa Major, and Virgo. And we keep discovering more and more and more and more.
Do we have any cool pictures of these exoplanets?
Nope, they're too small and too far away to photograph. This beautiful animation of an exoplanet is from an artist. It shows what a distant world might look like.
I like this imagined world with the amazing nebula gracing its sky. Maybe there's water below the rocky surface with life swimming there.
Hopeful. You're so hopeful.
Thank you. Okay, Skeptical, how do we detect these planets if we can't even see them?
We do it indirectly, by measuring a planet's effect on its parent star. Imagine a star like the Sun, maybe a little cooler and more orange. A planet crosses in front of it, blocking a tiny fraction of the star's light output. We can measure this light blockage with sophisticated instruments like NASA's impressive Kepler telescope. Another way to detect a planet without seeing it is to look for star wobbling.
I get it. The exoplanet may be small, but it still has enough gravity to pull on its star, like our little moon tugging on the much larger Earth and causing tides. The exoplanet yanks on its parent star, making it wobble.
Precisely. We're exaggerating the wobble effect here. In reality, it's very small, but detectable because of our brilliant scientists and engineers.
Hey, how come we've only found thousands of exoplanets when there are billions and billions of stars in our galaxy?
Fantastic question. We've only searched a tiny part of our galaxy. This circle reveals the limits of our current telescopes, but I imagine this circle
will grow bigger and bigger. We just scratched the cosmic surface on this one.
Astronomers estimate there are 50 billion planets in our Milky Way galaxy, and millions of them probably reside in the habitable zone.
And that means water, and that means a good chance for life.
Maybe hopeful. Maybe.
And someday, our radio telescopes will detect an alien signal. SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, is still looking for a sign from a distant civilization. Who knows? One could be transmitting a signal as we speak.
Perhaps, but we really have no idea what...
There could be a civilization that has figured out how to travel close to the speed of light and travel from star to star.
I think you've seen one too many Star Wars movies.
What? You don't like Star Wars? Okay. Maybe they don't use hyperdrive, but they could use wormholes.
Wormholes have never been proven.
But black holes are real. And maybe a black hole connects to another black hole. A cosmic tunnel to another part of the galaxy. Where's your imagination? You just blabbed how Einstein said it's more important.
Okay, he said that, but you're still such a dreamer.
The truth is out there, Miss Skeptical.
It sure is, Mr. Hopeful. But as I said at the beginning, no one knows the answer. Alien abductions? UFOs? Right now, they're all just stories. Recall what Carl Sagan said. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The mystery remains.
Yes, the mystery remains. But look at the constellation Cygnus up there. Recently, we discovered an Earth-sized planet in the star's habitable zone, I think there's like 5 planets in that system. We are going to keep getting better at finding exoplanets, widening our search, detecting their atmospheres. We know of thousands today. Soon, it'll be millions. Then billions.
I agree. Tomorrow and every day forward, we must keep searching, looking for exoplanets and listening for an alien signal. It's all part of who we are, the incredible spirit of human curiosity, the passion of exploring, the thrill of discovery. But for today, are we alone in the cosmos? Who knows?
I do. Life is out there.
Maybe.
Positively.
Possibly.
Gotta be.
There's no certainty.
I'm still hopeful.
I'm still skeptical.
Woke up this morning with light in my eyes. I then realized it was still dark outside. It was a light coming down from the sky. I don't know who or why. Must be those strangers that come every night with saucer-shaped lights, put people uptight, leave blue-green footprints that glow in the dark. I hope they get home all right. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride? Woke up this morning, I was feeling quite weird. Had flies in my beard, my toothpaste was smeared. Over my window they'd written my name, saying, so long, see you again. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride? Won't you please take me along for a ride? Won't you please take me along